And now to the latest in the second impeachment trial of former President Donald Trump. Political theater, that's what former President Trump's legal team is calling the upcoming impeachment trial.
But the impeachment managers see the Senate trial differently and say while in office, President Trump abused his power. CBS 4's Natalie Brand is live on Capitol Hill with a look at tomorrow's start of the historic trial. Natalie.
And Lauren, Elliott, we've learned this trial will officially get underway at noon tomorrow. And before both sides have a chance to lay out their cases, they'll debate the constitutionality of this unprecedented impeachment trial of a former president.
Senate leaders say they've reached an agreement on the rules for the historic second impeachment trial of former President Trump.
The structure we have agreed to is eminently fair.
It preserves due process and the rights of both sides.
Sources tell CBS News trial arguments from House managers and Mr. Trump's legal team will begin Wednesday, with both sides getting up to 16 hours each. At the House managers' request, the Senate may debate and vote on whether to allow witnesses. The former president's counsel requested the trial proceedings end on Friday evening before the Jewish Sabbath and resume Sunday afternoon. Several Senate Republicans have argued an impeachment trial against a former president is not constitutional. Lawmakers are expected to debate and vote on that issue Tuesday.
We've never impeached a president once they're out of office. I think this is a very bad idea.
In a newly filed brief, the former president's legal team also makes that argument, saying the trial would be nothing more nor less than the trial of a private citizen by a legislative body. But Democrats and a number of legal scholars believe Congress does have the authority to move forward with the trial.
I don't think our job ends just because the president has left office, in part because impeachment comes not only with the provision to remove an official from office, but to disqualify them for future office.
Mr. Trump's team also claims he was afforded no due process. House managers disagree, responding in their own brief, saying the former president rejected the opportunity to testify voluntarily under oath.
And tomorrow's expected vote on the issue of constitutionality is similar to a vote that Senator Rand Paul tried to force a couple of weeks ago, arguing that the impeachment trial should be dismissed. Now, at the time, that measure was tabled or effectively killed, but a majority of Republican senators, including Florida's two, supported Senator Paul's measure, and that is an indicator, based on that Republican support, that the former president is unlikely to be convicted, something that, as you know, requires 2/3 of senators. Lauren.
Natalie Brand live for us in Washington, D.C. Thank you. Look for much more on the second impeachment trial of former President Donald Trump tonight on the CBS Evening News with Norah O'Donnell. That's at 6:30 after CBS 4 News at 6.